good morning. Welcome to another weekly vlog. I'm so happy that you are here. It's early in the morning. I just got dressed because we have a bunch of stuff to do today. So come and spend the day with me. So I'm here at Gaviana's school. I'm volunteering as a pumpkin patch helper. It's super cold today. I wasn't dressed warm enough. My hands are freezing. So as a pumpkin patch helper, my responsibility was to fill the lawn with pumpkins, so each child would get the opportunity to pick their own pumpkin. Some pumpkins were really big and some of the children were really small, so my responsibility was to help them put their pumpkin in their bag. We had lots of treats from Dunkin' Donut. We had the munchkins. We also had popcorn, caramelized apples, marshmallows, and it was such a wonderful experience getting to meet other parents and teachers and seeing Gaviana with her friends. You need help? You want to get that big old one?
I need help.
Gaviana is so much like me. Tell me why out of all the pumpkins she decided to choose the biggest ones.
Gavi, you want that big old pumpkin?
After picking pumpkins, the children sat down and they enjoyed their treats. They designed their own turkey and then they went on to play games. The most amazing part of this experience was that Gabriela got to be a part of it. So today I got to participate at Gaviana's school, which was such an amazing experience. I enjoyed every bit of it. Like, guys, I was so extremely happy. There aren't any words to describe how happy I felt just being able to enjoy those moments with her. You know, and Gabriela was there as well. It was just an amazing feeling, you know, and I think the reason why these experiences mean so much to me, because as a child, you know, that was something that I really needed as a child from my parents. Just having my parents, you know, showing up for me, you know, at school and stuff like that. That's not something that I had growing up, and you know, it used to make me feel so sad as a child. So now that I'm an adult and I'm a mom, like, it means so much to me being able to show up for my kids. Like, it means the world. It's such a big deal for me, you know, and just seeing how happy they are whenever I am there for them, it just makes me feel so good. I think in a way it's like my inner child is being healed through these experiences, you know, just being able to show up for my kids. For me as a mom, I just want my kids to know that, hey, I'm gonna show up for you. You know, it doesn't matter how old you are, like, it doesn't matter the situation, I am gonna show up for you. And I'm so grateful that God, you know, allows me to have these experiences. It's not always easy being a stay-at-home mom, because there are times when I would want to do so much for my family financially and I don't get to do what I would want to do, but at the same time I get to experience moments like this where if I had a job, I would not be able to experience these things as I would want to. So, you know, you can't have it all. You can't have it all, but I'm just so grateful for this experience that y'all wouldn't even understand how happy I was. I love being present for my children. I love seeing how comfortable and secure and happy my children are when they are in my presence. You know, just showing up means so much to a child. And you know, because that's not something that I experienced as a child. Not that my parents weren't in my life, but just showing up to school events, or not saying my parents weren't present in my life, but they weren't really present, if you get what I'm saying. So I know how that made me feel as a child. And you know, as a child, I used to take their absence as I'm not that important, you know, and that's not something I would ever want my children to feel. So I try my best to just go over and beyond to help them to know that, hey, you are important to me, you are valuable. Like, you know, like just doing stuff like this, I feel like it really helps to make your child feel important. It's not always easy for us to be present in certain moments because some persons work, some persons just don't have the time, some persons are away in different countries. But you know, these are things that affect kids sometimes. It doesn't matter what the situation is. Sometimes the least we could do as parents is just have a conversation with your children and help them to understand. I know sometimes it's hard for parents to have certain conversations with children, but trust me, like when you don't show up and you don't say anything, it just makes it seem like you don't care, you know. But if you're not able to show up, even though they're kids and you're thinking, oh, they don't understand, at least give them an explanation, help them to understand. Saying something is better than not saying anything at all. And for me, when my parents did not show up and when they weren't around as how I would have wanted them to be around, like there was no explanation as to why it was the way it was. Like I had to figure that out. And while figuring it out on my own, I came up with my own ideas and my own conclusions, which weren't really the reality, but I formed my own conclusion. And you know, it would have been so helpful if my parents were to, you know, just explain to me certain things. Even though I was young and they weren't explaining certain things to me, I was young and forming my own conclusions by myself. So it's always important to communicate with your children and just letting them know, you know, it's just always important to communicate with your children. It doesn't matter how young they are. Sometimes we underestimate children because they're so young and we think they're not going to understand. Like I do that a lot with my kids. Like I'm thinking, oh, they don't understand this, they don't understand that, and then I'll realize that, oh wow, they really do understand what's going on. So I try my best to communicate. Yes, baby? Gabriella?
I'm gonna carve it.
You want to carve your pumpkin?
Yeah.
Okay. So you want to carve it tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So tomorrow we're going to carve our pumpkins.
Yeah.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
You're gonna carve your apple tomorrow, Gabriella?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys had fun today at the pumpkin patch?
Yes.
Today we'll be making...
Mommy,
Yes.
can you carve our pumpkin?
Sure.
Okay. Use the knife to carve our pumpkin.
Miss say as morning light Jordan want carve pumpkin. Nice, beautiful girl. Yeah, girl. Yeah, girl. Yeah. You go, pretty girl. Ooh, look at my pretty. Nice. Go girl. You go girl. I am my children's biggest cheerleaders, and it is so important for you to tell your daughters how beautiful they are. So my bestie and I decided that we were going to bring the children on a little adventure. So I did her makeup. Y'all comment below and let me know what y'all think. We did a fall look, and we also did a photo shoot. Shout out to my amazing husband for being a team player. He went and got us some Dunkin' before we went on our little journey. While everybody in our car wait for me, I'm gonna sneak away and I'm gonna eat some extra donuts. So today we are heading to the Turtleback Zoo. I'm here with my bestie, Tanisha. She's driving. I don't want you guys to distract my friend while she's driving, okay? So welcome to the Turtleback Zoo. Hey guys. Okay, come on, let's go. So the first thing we did when we went to the zoo, we went on the choo-choo train and we did a tour around the zoo, and guys, the kids loved it, especially Jordan. Watch him look a face now. While we were on the train ride, they were eating their snacks. So guys, because the time is getting warmer, we did not see a lot of the zoo animals because they had to put them inside to keep them warm. I am at a place in my life where I am facing my fears and trying to overcome whatever fears I have that hinders me from moving forward in life. And with this experience, I overcame one of my biggest fears. Lately, God has been revealing to me how fearful of a person I am.
Hey, crocodile. Crocodile.
As we are on the topic of fear, I never believed that the alligator was real. I thought it was like a fake alligator, because I say one alligator could not be this big, guys. While I was recording, I go see the alligator side move, so I say I take a deep breath and listen to me. That is when the recording finished. Me see him start move, and me just make sure say me move out time way. We got to see other animals, but I did not add those videos.
I have given you authority to trample on snakes and scorpions, and to overcome all the power of the enemy. Nothing will harm you.
It's a brand new day, it's a beautiful day, and we are operating by faith and not by fear in the name of Jesus. I had a rough week. School was closed for a few days this week. The kids were home, so I had my hands full. Not only that, there's this respiratory disease going around and everybody gets it. So we're not at our best right now. I'm tired, I'm exhausted, and today I have so much to do. Right now I'm gonna go to Costco. We're gonna get some groceries to prepare for the week ahead. So we're gonna go to Costco. Then after Costco, we're gonna do the laundry. Then after laundry, I'm gonna bring the kids to the ER because like I have not been able to get a doctor's appointment with their primary care. Yes, you ready?
Yes.
Okay, my mom coming. So that's a that. So the first thing we do every single time we go to Costco, we go to the pastry section and they choose the pastry that they want to eat, and while they're shopping they be eating their pastries. I don't know if I'm alone do that, but like that's what we do. My kids are so loving. It's like, oh my God, they don't give me a break. But I love it. Shout out to my Heavenly Father for always making a way. Thank you for always providing for us. Even when there seems to be no way, you always make a way. Thank you. So guys, this was in the laundromat, and in this moment I was just feeling so happy and so grateful. I was just looking at my family and we were all just so happy in that moment, and it just made me feel so grateful. After we left the laundromat, we went straight to the yard. It's 5 a.m. and we're about to get some breakfast. After I got my breakfast, we went straight home, and I did nothing at all for Sunday. Like, I just rested.